people are experiencing far less anxiety and far less depression. I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that I have no anxiety and no depression. When we start to observe anxiety, we should know that anxiety is a call to action. Write it down. Anxiety is a call to action. It is very healthy and highly expected that you will experience anxiety whenever you're unsure of the outcome of anything. Case in point, if you are going to be subjected to something that you're unfamiliar with, such as starting a new job, going on a first date, the first day of school or college, moving to a new neighborhood, going to a restaurant that you've never been to and you don't know how they do things. You go to a concert venue and you don't know which door is the door. You get some anxiety. But physiologically, it is exactly the same as being excited about something. So when you feel those nerves, somebody would even call it just nervousness, right? That all lives in the same place, right under your diaphragm. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those butterflies, those anxiety butterflies. It's the same. The person, you could sit two people on a roller coaster, seat next to seat. One person loves roller coasters, the other person hates roller coasters. It's just their personal perspective, but their nervous system is set up the same way and it's sending out the same signals. And you feel it in the same pit of your stomach either way. Just one person looks at it as, I have the butterflies, and the other person feels like imminent danger. My life is at risk, right? So know that it's not uncommon. It's very common. I would be willing to bet that every single 100% of the audience here would agree that we all feel anxiety when we are unsure of something. But how do we solve that problem? You do it again, and then you do it again. The second date, you're probably not as nervous as you weren't nearly as nervous as the first date. Let's say you remember going on a first date, and you were like, oh man, I don't know what should I wear? You went through a bunch of outfits, and you probably did your hair, and you did your hair again, and you tried to wedge your feet in those shoes or whatever it was, and then you were super nervous about how it was going to go. You didn't know how it was going to go. What did they even say? I don't know. What is there a sense of humor? Are we going to have how weird can I be on the first date? And then the date goes great. And then the second date, are you as anxious on that second date? Or are you now more maybe excited to go see them for the second time? The feeling just flipped because now you're familiar with the situation. Adding familiarity to any bit of uncertainty is an easy way to flip anxiety into excitement. This has been a clip from our sober live stream and live chats hosted for 2 hours every Friday and Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern right here, only on YouTube.